Lions fans, what's going on this morning? My voice is not the best right now. I just got over a nasty virus, so bear with me. But two topics I want to talk to you guys to. It's obvious. A lot has been going on about our quarterback. A lot been going on about the state of this team. So we're going to address both. First and foremost, starting with where I think the Lions are headed right now. Do I think the Detroit Lions are about to collapse? No. I think they've did a good job bouncing back. Whether it's one game or two games that they may come up with a loss, they've done a good job bouncing back. Is this going to be an easy task for them Saturday? No. But do I believe they can win? Absolutely. Russell Wilson is not what a lot of people think he is. When you look at his numbers, it'll definitely tell you that. But this team is built similar to the Seahawks. So, they use that defense a lot. And it's been helping them win some football games. But Russ has not been great. He will throw you a bone. They will allow you to sack him as well. So I think our defensive line, they have to get after it. But at the same time, on the other side of the trenches, we have to protect Jared Goff, because they will come for him. And, when you look at the rest of the schedule, I have this game as a win as far as my prediction. I have us beating the Vikings twice. The Vikings have a quarterback situation over there that is really, really not good. They won their last football game 3-0 versus the Raiders. So I don't think we should have a problem with the Vikings. They are going through some things right now, and I think that's an opportunity for the Lions to pounce and try to get some things done, man, and close out this season properly. Do we beat the Cowboys? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're just not equipped. We're not equipped to deal with a team like the Cowboys right now at this point. So that's that. That's where I have it. 3 wins, 1 loss for the rest of the season. Lions will win 12 games. That's where I'm at right now, based off of what I've seen so far from the other two teams that I have us beat. So with that said, we got to talk about our situation here with our quarterback. I know a lot of people have been seeing the posts on social media, including for myself from Hendon Hooker. Mine specifically means that I cannot wait until I get an opportunity to see what he is. That's not going to happen this season. So get that thought out your mind. That's not going to happen this season. Unless something dramatic happens, which I don't plan on happening. I hope doesn't happen. I don't want to put that juju on our team, right? Jared Goff's going to be a quarterback. And when he first came here in the trade, excuse me, when he first came here in the trade, a lot of people wondered and said, King, why do you hate him so much? I don't hate him. I know what he is. I know what Jared Goff is. And it's as simple and plain as that. Jared Goff is a quarterback that cannot stretch the field, that does not throw a tight spiral, does not do well up under pressure, does not play well in outside environments. He's all of those things, and he's been that consistently in his career. A lot of people say, well, he's been to a Super Bowl. You're saying it off of what you hear, off hearsay. You didn't watch that season. A lot of games, those guys rallied around to help Goff out a lot. And that's what's going to have to happen here. He has to have, everything has to be peaches and flowers for him to be successful. That's just what he is. He's a statue when it comes to the pocket, which makes it easy for guys to get to him. So I don't know how much of it is the O-line or Jared Goff, because when you watch the film, he does hold the ball too long at times. And once again, he's a statue. So, with that said, it just is what it is. You see guys like me, you see guys like my guys over there at the Woodward Heavyweights, man, Woodward Sports, they say some of the same things I say. And that's because we're football connoisseurs, man. We watch other teams play. And the Rams is one team that I've watched over the years, and I've watched a lot of Jared Goff. And he's just not that. We need a two-dimensional quarterback. We need a quarterback that can throw the ball down the field accurately in a tight spiral. We need that because we have players that we went out and moved up the draft, like J-Mo. Our security blanket cannot be Laporta all the time. You become predictable. You can't throw 15-yard passes all the time. You have to stretch the field. You have to make it hard for other teams. Teams are moving up. Teams are moving up their safeties for a reason. That's just what it is. So, with that said, is he the guy that I want to pay the money? No. Me personally, whether he wins a playoff game or not, I don't want to, because I believe we live in an era where your quarterback has to be able to do more than one thing. If you want to be dynamic in this league and you want to be successful, your quarterback needs to be more. And that's the reason why. I don't hate Jared Goff. I just know what he is. And that's the cold, hard truth. I'm not trying to beat up on the guy. He just is what he is. So, with that said, a guy like Hendon Hooker, he was, we talking about a Heisman candidate guy, before the injury. A guy that definitely would have went in that early first round. A guy that has a cannon and can throw the ball accurately down the field. You don't believe me? Go and watch some clips. He also can stretch plays. So, I want to see what we have in him. And that's what a lot of the posting has been about from me personally. But it's just a situation where, you just have to make that decision. Brad Holmes scares me in that situation because simply, right out of the gate, we extended Goff, when he got here. And Goff didn't even ask for it. He just did it. You know what I'm saying? So we all know there's a connection there. I got a piece of lint in my beard. It's driving me nuts. Oh, there we go. I don't know. I don't want to throw that money at him. I don't want to throw that bag at Jared Goff. I don't want to give him 40-something, 50 million a season, and he's a one-dimensional quarterback that can't even stretch the field, that can't even throw the ball down the field consistently. It can't be every blue moon. We need to take advantage of teams. When teams have a weak secondary, we need to take advantage. When teams send blitzes, we need a quarterback that's going to be able to get past the first read. He's still doing that right now. It's one read, and you know where he's going. So that's easy for defenses, and we need better than that. This is obviously not the year that we're going to contend for the Super Bowl. They've made that obvious. Slammed the door shut on another player, Sue, recently. So obviously we're not trying to acquire certain guys to make a push for real contention in the playoffs. We just want to get there, possibly get a win, and see what we have. That's where we are right now as a football team. We've had opportunities to fast forward it, and that just didn't happen. So it is what it is. But this imaginary window that a lot of people think we have, that window is this big. The Bears, the Packers, the Vikings, once again, they're not going to sit there and just wait and let the Lions be successful without them having something to say about it. Our schedule is not guaranteed to be what it was this year. We can get a worldly difficult schedule next year. That'll make things tough where we end up having a down year. And then what? Fire Dan Campbell, fire this coordinator, fire that coordinator, fire this person. It's the same old. So when you have the opportunity, you have to take it. Brad Holmes, you have to take it. This is the NFL. Things can happen in a blip in the NFL. So That's just where I'm at. That's where I see it. But again, I got us beating the Broncos. And man, we go from there. One game at a time, baby. That's where it's at. Y'all be blessed. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later.